Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm MarkNsangin from Techno Buffalo, and who'd ever thought we'd see today when we could play video games on our wrist? The Apple Watch launched nearly 2 weeks ago, and while it's mostly meant to feed you notifications and remind you to stand up, it's not just for productivity. There are a lot of fun games too, and these are 5 we think you should check out. Number 1 on our list is Trivia Crack, which is free. Trivia Crack is all about answering trivia questions, from geography to history to science and sports. It's probably the most talked about game late last year, coming out for both iOS and Android. It's addicting, fun, and very challenging, and the new wearable version can be played entirely on your Apple Watch, as long as you have a game queued up or if it's your turn to answer questions. When it's your turn to play, you'll receive a notification on your wrist to launch Trivia Crack or dismiss it for later. Playing Trivia Crack on the Apple Watch isn't bad at all, despite it having a much smaller screen, but it works just like how it does on mobile. You'll be able to spin the wheel, answer your questions, and accept requests from other people directly on your wrist. Number 2 on our list is Letterpad, which is also free. Letterpad is a cool puzzle game that presents you with a tile of letters, a category, and a number of letters that the puzzle is looking for. The goal here is to try to create words that fit the spaces that are provided. Some puzzles can be really easy and some can be very hard, but luckily you can force touch the screen to use hints or shuffle the words, and playing Letterpad on the Apple Watch is a little frustrating due to the smaller screen size. But nonetheless, continuity between the iPhone and the Apple Watch is great. I can start a game on my iPhone and pick up where I left off on my Apple Watch instantly. It's a super addicting game that keeps your brain active. Number 3 on our list is Rules, which is going for $2.99. Rules is probably one of the best brain teasers on the Apple Watch. It looks simple at first, but it's really not. It's because the game is designed to trip you up with every turn, changing the rules on the fly and confuse and bewilder players. If you're looking to warm up your brain on the way to work, or just looking to pick up a game that could get you to think more quickly, playing Rules is a good start. The game displays 4 colorful icons on the Apple Watch and begins with one simple rule like tap in ascending order. And after each stage, the rules add up to a point where it can get pretty confusing because you'd really have to memorize the rules in order to clear the stages. The rules then reset until you memorize up to 10 rules for a board. Number 4 is BoxPop, which is free from the App Store. BoxPop is like a chess game, but you only need to know how the knight crosses over a chessboard to advance through the puzzles. The boards display a bunch of boxes, your starting point, and it's up to you to move to the other boxes in an effort to land on every box to complete the level and move on to the next stage. Once you pass a few stages, you'll start seeing more boxes you can land on, but the more boxes that are available, the more you need to think. One false move can end the game instantly, so be careful when making a move because you can only move in an L shape just like how a knight would in chess. Number 5 on our list is Letterpad, which is free from the App Store. Letterpad is another word game that I really enjoy, but unlike Letterpad, you're given letters and spaces to fill within 10 seconds. The goal here is to create as many words as you can in a short time frame. There's no other competition, there aren't any stages to go through. The only competition here is time, so don't overthink too much. However, there is another mode in Letterpad called Zen mode, which essentially gets rid of the timer and allows you to play the game at your leisure. It's the exact same game, you'll need to create as many words as you can and beat your old high score you achieved. Gaming on the Apple Watch obviously isn't ideal because of its small screen, but it's still fun. Most of the games we played on the Apple Watch are all very simple games that aren't very graphic intensive. However, the thought of playing an actual video game on a watch is still a crazy idea to me. I think it's really cool that I can play a game like Trivia Crack on my wrist, though again, it doesn't quite offer the same experience as playing on an iPhone or an iPad. Still, developers are hard at work trying to develop games for the Apple Watch, and hopefully we'll see more games that are both visually appealing and fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next one.